Yes, children. Moving to the next question, question number 14. A bullet of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 meter per second strikes a stationary wooden block and comes to rest in 0.03 seconds. Calculate the distance of penetration of bullet into the block. Also calculate the magnitude of the force exerted by the wooden block on the bullet. So what has been asked and what has been given in the question? There is a bullet having some mass moving with some velocity and it strikes to a stationary wooden block, right? So suppose this is a stationary wooden block. ये bullet आएगी, ये rest पे है, it has some mass. इसका velocity 0 क्योंकि ये rest पे है, इसका कुछ velocity है. So it will strike and after striking it will penetrate into the wooden block and both of them it stops in 0.03 seconds and it becomes one system. So momentum before and momentum after, we have to apply law of conservation of momentum here. So we will write what is given. Mass of the bullet is given as 10 gram. Dividing by 1000, we convert gram into kilogram, 0.001 kg. Initial velocity of the bullet is given. Final velocity of the bullet will be 0. Why? Because it will hit the wooden block and comes to stop. So final velocity will be 0. Mass of bullet, initial velocity of bullet, final velocity of bullet. In how much time? In a time of 0.03 seconds. Right? Distance covered, कितना distance cover करेगा जब वो penetrate हो जाएगी, penetrate होने के बाद वो कितना distance cover करेगी, and the force has been asked. So we know that acceleration is change in velocity upon time. We are finding the acceleration of the bullet, right? Final velocity, it stops 0, initial velocity is 150 divided by in how much time? 0.03, right? So after solving, this comes out to be minus 150 upon 0.03. So after solving, we get minus 5000 meter per second square, or simplifying, we can also write minus 5 into 10 raised to power 3 meter per second square. This is the velocity of the bullet. Okay, change in momentum is not asked, so law of conservation of momentum also will not be required. What is asked? Magnitude of force is asked. So first of all, we'll find the distance covered and then the magnitude of the force. We have U, we have V, we have acceleration also. So what formula to be used? We'll use third equation of motion. V square minus U square is 2AS, right? So V is 0, U is 150, 2AS. A भी हमने solve किया, minus 5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 into S. S का value will be ये सारा upon में चला जाएगा, minus 150 into 150, right? 150 into 150 और ये minus बाहर है, तो इसका square नहीं होगा, तो ये minus में रहेगा. Divided by 2 into minus 5 into 10 raised to power plus 3. So ये वाला minus और ये वाला minus will cancel out. Solving, this comes out to be, yes, solving, it comes out to be 2.25 meters. Now how to find force? Force is M into A. Force is M is given, converted 1 into A. A is given. So that is how we can find the force, 50 Newton, right? Proceeding to the next, an object of mass 1 kg traveling in a straight line with a velocity of 10 meter per second collides with another object and stick to a stationary wooden block. Second object is a wooden block of mass 5 kg. Then they move off together in the same straight line. इसका मास दिया है, वेलोसिटी दिया है, स्टेशनरी है, इसका मास दिया है, दोनों में कॉलिजन होगा और कॉलिजन होने के बाद ये दोनों कॉमन वेलोसिटी से मूव करते हैं, राइट? कैलकुलेट द टोटल मोमेंटम जस्ट बिफोर द इम्पैक्ट एंड जस्ट आफ्टर द इम्पैक्ट. Just before and just after the impact, the momentum has been asked, and also calculate the velocity of the combined object. कितने common velocity से दोनों object जो कि अब एक system है, they will move. And as per the law of conservation of momentum, total momentum before collision and total momentum after collision always remains same. So we are going to apply that. So what is given? M1 पहले object का mass, पहले object का velocity. M1 1, U1 10. सेकेंड ऑब्जेक्ट जो कि स्टेशनरी है, सो U2 is 0 and M2 is 5. Let us find the initial momentum. Initial momentum will be m1 u1 plus m2 u2. m1 u1 plus m2 u2, क्योंकि u2 जीरो है तो ये सारा टर्म क्या हो जाएगा, जीरो हो जाएगा. क्या बचा, m1 u1 1 इंटू 10, ये पूरा टर्म जीरो हो गया. सो आंसर हमारा क्या है, 10 kg मीटर पर सेकेंड. बट अकॉर्डिंग टू लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम, टोटल मोमेंटम बिफोर एंड आफ्टर इम्पैक्ट विल रिमेन सेम. दैट इज p1 इज इक्वल टू p2 इज इक्वल टू सेम. मीन्स हाउ मच, 10 है तो 10 ही बाद में रहेगा. सो बाद वाला मोमेंटम कितना होगा, 10. लेकिन फॉर्मूले से बाद वाला मोमेंटम कितना होना चाहिए, m1 v1 प्लस m2 v2. लेकिन पूरा सिस्टम एक वेलोसिटी से मूव कर रहा है तो m1 v m2 v दोनों का वेलोसिटी कॉमन वेलोसिटी. सो m1 v प्लस m2 v और टेकिंग v कॉमन, m1 प्लस m2 इंटू v should be equal to 10. Before and after collision will remain same. So 1 plus 5, that is m1 m2 into v. 6v is equals to 10 and v will be 10 by 6. After solving we get it as 1.67 meter per second. Right children? Question number 16. It says that an object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly from a velocity of 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second in 6 seconds. Initial velocity is 5 meter per second. Final velocity is 8 meter per second. Object का mass is 100 kg. Right? In 6 seconds. कितने टाइम में, इतने से इतने velocity कितने टाइम में चेंज हुई, 6 seconds में चेंज हुई. Calculate the initial and final momentum of the object. Also find the magnitude of the force exerted on the. कितना force लगाने पे इसका momentum change हुआ. That is what we have to find. So m दिया है, u दिया है, v दिया है. Initial momentum will be m into u. m into u. Direct 500 kg meter per second. Final will be m into v. Let us name this as pf and pi. Initial and final. So final कितना हो जाएगा, 100 into 8. 800 kg meter per second. Change in momentum as per the Newton's second law of motion, the force is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum, or force is change in momentum upon time. Change in momentum will be final momentum minus initial momentum upon the time taken for the impact, right? So 800 minus 500 divided by the time taken for the impact. So this will be 300 by 6, that is equal to the force required or force exerted to bring the change in momentum. So the answer will be 50 Newton. I hope this is clear to you. Now the next one is a subjective type. Okay. Akhtar, Kiran and Rahul are riding in a motor car that was moving with a very high velocity on an expressway when an insect hit the windshield and got stuck to the windshield, right? These three were moving in a car on an expressway and an insect comes and obviously when it strikes to the windscreen, it dies and gets stick to the windscreen. Akhtar and Kiran started pondering over the situation. Kiran suggested that the insect suffered a greater change in momentum as compared to the change in momentum of the motor car. Right? So what does Kiran suggest? Kiran suggests because the insect has died because the change in momentum was very high. कार बहुत high speed से जा रही थी. Right? So the change in momentum, और insect भी आ रहा था, insect का भी कुछ velocity था, तो वो insect का velocity जिस velocity से भी insect move कर रहा था वो zero हो गया. So change in momentum is, according to Kiran, greater change in momentum as compared to the change in momentum of the car. According to Kiran, change in momentum insect का बहुत ज़्यादा था as compared to change in momentum of the car. That is why the insect died. Second argument, Akhtar said that since the motor car was moving with large velocity, it exerted a large force on insect. क्योंकि motor car का velocity बहुत high था. That is why the motor car has exerted a very large momentum, large force, right? As a result, the insect died. So Akhtar is saying कि मोटर कार का वेलोसिटी हाई था तो हाई फोर्स. किरण वाज सेइंग बिकॉज चेंज इन मोमेंटम इंसेक्ट का ज्यादा था और कार का कम, दैट इज व्हाई इट डाइड. एंड राहुल आर्ग्यूड दैट while putting an entirely new explanation said that both motor car and insect experience the same force and a change in their momentum. Comment on these suggestions. And what does Rahul said? कि total momentum before and total momentum after was same, and that is why the insect died. So which argument is correct? According to Kiran, insect died because of large change in momentum of insect. According to Akhtar, the insect died because car exerted a large force. But according to Rahul, the change in momentum and the force applied was same. To every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So obviously whose argument is right? Rahul's argument is right. So the change in momentum was same as per the law of conservation of momentum. The insect died because of the reaction force of the car, action and reaction. So that was the answer. Car is not affected because the mass of the car is very high, right? Last question. How much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transfers to the floor if it falls from a height of 80 centimeter? A dumbbell falls from a height of 80 centimeter. Downward acceleration is given 10 meter per second square. You know it is 9.8 meter per second square, but as per the question it is given as rounded off value, that is 10 meter per second square. So a mass, the mass of the dumbbell is 10 kg. डिस्टेंस मूव्ड इज 80 सेंटीमीटर. हमें किस में रखनी है सारी यूनिट्स? एसआई सिस्टम में. तो हम सेंटीमीटर को क्या करेंगे? डिवाइडेड बाय 100 एंड वी विल कन्वर्ट इट इनटू मीटर्स, दैट इज 0.8 मीटर्स. एक्सेलरेशन जो कि दिया है क्वेश्चन में, फ्री फॉल में 9.8 होता है, बट क्वेश्चन में राउंडेड ऑफ वैल्यू दिया है, दैट इज 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. फ्री फॉल की हम बात करें, डंबल ऐसे गिरा, राइट? सो फ्री फॉल में इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या होती है फ्रीली फॉलिंग ऑब्जेक्ट की? 0. फाइनल वेलोसिटी हमें फाइंड करनी है और मोमेंटम भी हमें फाइंड करना है, कितने मोमेंटम से वो हिट होगा ग्राउंड पे, राइट? सो v पता है, u पता है, नहीं v हमें फाइंड करना है, u पता है, a पता है, s पता है. सो अप्लाइंग थर्ड इक्वेशन, v स्क्वायर माइनस u स्क्वायर इज 2as, v स्क्वायर माइनस 0 का स्क्वायर इज 2 इंटू a, दैट इज 10 इंटू s. इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो v स्क्वायर का वैल्यू आएगा 16. ऑब्वियसली a टू ज़ा 16, 1.6 into 10 will be 16. So v का वैल्यू क्या आ गया? प्लस माइनस 16. So minus value we ignore here. So v is under root 16, that is 4 meter per second. So the velocity with which it falls, it strikes the ground. Yep. So that will be 4 meter per second. How much momentum will be transferred? कितना momentum transferred होगा? Momentum क्या होता है? m into v, right? So m is given. v हमने अभी अभी फाइंड किया 10 into 4. So the momentum transfer to the ground will be 40 kg meter per second. Right? So the exercise gets over here. And children, the NCERT exercise are very, very important. Whether it is your school exam or it is any competition or any test in which the scores are in the terms of MCQs or anything. So they are very, very important. You must solve all the in-text question of exercise as well as given in the end of the chapter, that is the exercise question. Thank you so much, children.